Some places call to us with the promise of mystery and adventure. Algeria is one of those places. It's home to the vast Sahara, a landscape of sand, rock, and ancient secrets. The thought of hidden oases, towering dunes, and prehistoric art has always drawn me in. Here, time moves differently. The modern world fades away. I longed to stand where our ancestors once did, to see the art they left behind, a direct link to our shared past. My hope was simple: to feel the soul of the Sahara, to walk its sculpted rocks, sleep beneath its stars, and glimpse what it means to live in harmony with such a powerful land. The call of the Algerian sands was impossible to ignore, a journey into the raw beauty of our world. Entering the Sahara is a gradual transformation. Cities dissolve into villages, and the familiar world slowly slips away behind you. The hum of urban life fades, replaced by the quiet rhythm of rural existence. As you travel further, the landscape shifts, and the road narrows, guiding you toward the unknown. Soon, the villages themselves give way to the vastness of the desert, an endless expanse of sand and rock, stretching as far as the eye can see. The horizon blurs, and the boundaries between earth and sky become indistinct. The air grows drier, the silence deeper, and your senses sharpen. Every sound is amplified: the crunch of sand beneath your boots, the whisper of wind across the dunes. The desert demands your attention, inviting you to listen, to observe, to truly be present. Our vehicle crawled across ancient landscapes, surrounded by waves of ochre and red, under a sky that stretched forever. The land feels untouched by time, as if you are traveling through a living memory, each mile revealing new secrets and stories etched into the earth. Towering rock formations rose like silent sentinels, making us feel small in this timeless wilderness. These ancient stones have witnessed centuries pass, their shapes sculpted by wind and sun, standing guard over the secrets of the Sahara. As the sun set, the desert glowed gold and pink, shadows stretching across the dunes. The light transformed the landscape, painting it with colors that seemed almost otherworldly, and for a moment, time itself seemed to pause. At dusk, the silence became sacred, and the world shrank to just us and the stars. The air cooled, and the vastness of the desert felt both comforting and humbling, as if you were a guest in a place far older than memory. Night revealed the Sahara's final secret: a sky ablaze with stars, the Milky Way bright and close. With no city lights to dim their brilliance, the stars seemed to multiply, filling the heavens with a dazzling display that left us speechless. Lying beneath that infinite canopy, you're filled with wonder and humility. The universe feels vast, yet somehow intimate, as if the desert is inviting you to dream bigger, to reflect deeper. The journey into the Sahara is not just across land, but deep into yourself. Here you rediscover awe and realize that in the heart of the desert, you are both lost and found, part of something eternal and forever changed by the experience. Deep in the heart of the Sahara, far from the bustle of modern life, lies the Tassili Najer, a vast, mysterious plateau that has earned its place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This extraordinary landscape is often called the world's largest open-air museum, a title it more than deserves. Here, over 15,000 ancient engravings and paintings are carved and painted onto the rocks, transforming the desert into a vivid library of life from millennia ago. Each image tells a story of survival, of celebration, of the everyday moments that shaped early human existence. To reach these hidden galleries, visitors must trek through winding sandstone labyrinths and narrow canyons, their footsteps echoing through the silence. Every step is a journey back in time, a physical and spiritual passage into the world of our ancestors. The first glimpse of ancient art, giraffes, cattle, hunters, creates an instant, almost electric connection to the people who lived here 10,000 years ago. You can almost imagine their hands at work, painting and carving these images by firelight. Unlike the art in modern museums, these images aren't hidden behind glass or velvet ropes. They're part of the living landscape, exposed to the elements, their colors still vibrant after thousands of years. The sunlight brings out ochres, reds, and blacks, making the figures seem to move and breathe. The art reveals a Sahara that was once lush and green, teeming with wildlife and flowing rivers, a stark contrast to the arid desert we see today. Elephants, hippos, and antelope once roamed these lands, and their images are immortalized in stone. These ancient masterpieces chronicle not just the changing climate, but also the remarkable adaptability of humans. They show how people hunted, gathered, celebrated, and evolved, leaving behind a visual record of their culture and ingenuity. Standing in a silent rock shelter, surrounded by these echoes of ancient lives, you can't help but feel a profound respect for their creators. The silence is almost sacred, broken only by the wind and your own breath. These were sophisticated people, artists and storytellers, leaving us messages across the ages, messages that still speak to us today. To touch these stones, to witness their art, is to feel a powerful connection to our collective ancestors. A reminder that across time and distance, we are all part of the same human story. The Tassili's rock art is more than beautiful. It's a climate record etched in stone. Images of hippos and swimmers, now far from water, prove the Sahara was once lush and alive. Early art shows giant buffalo and elephants, evidence of a fertile land. As the climate dried, the art shifted. Herders with cattle, scenes of ritual and daily life. These paintings reveal how people adapted, creating complex societies and belief systems. Later, horses and camels appear, marking the desert's transformation and new trade routes. The art grows simpler as life becomes harsher. This visual timeline tells a story of resilience and change over 10,000 years. It's a sobering reminder of how dramatically our world can shift and how humans endure. The Sahara's ancient life echoes in its natural temples. Monumental rocks and crumbling settlements, hidden oases and ruined sahars once vibrant with life, now stand as silent witnesses to centuries of adaptation. Exploring these ruins, you sense the rhythms of daily life, prayer, laughter, and the wisdom of sustainable architecture. For the Tuareg, the land itself is sacred, mountains as protectors, springs as gifts. Their knowledge, passed down through generations, is encyclopedic. These sites are living links to their ancestors, not just relics. Standing among these ancient walls, you feel peace and perspective. The desert's age puts your own life in context. Here, the silence invites reflection and awe. Some moments are unforgettable. Standing in the Tadrart Rouge is one of them. Colossal orange dunes clash with dark rocks, creating a landscape that feels otherworldly. Nature's cathedrals, arches, canyons, and surreal formations spark the imagination. Walking here is a spiritual experience, a communion with the raw power of the earth. The Tuareg share legends that animate the land, connecting you to centuries of human presence. As the sun sets, the dunes glow with fire, shadows stretching across the silence. You realize you're not just a visitor, but a guest in a sacred space. These are monuments to time, resilience, and beauty. The true temples of the desert are made of sand and stone. The Sahara's greatest treasure is its people, the Tuareg, masters of the desert. Their legendary hospitality is experienced through the ritual of sharing mint tea, a ceremony of friendship and respect. Each glass tells a story, strong as life, sweet as love, and very sweet as death. Sitting on the sand, sharing tea and stories, you bridge cultures through simple human connection. Tuareg guides are teachers and storytellers, reading the land and stars with astonishing skill. Their resilience, humor, and deep love for their culture shine through. Life here is hard, but faced with grace and wisdom. With them, you learn the value of patience, community, and joy in simplicity. Leaving feels like saying goodbye to old friends. Their warmth and wisdom linger long after the journey ends. The Sahara's wonders, its art, landscapes, and cultures are a fragile inheritance. Ancient rock art, vulnerable to erosion and careless tourism, can be lost forever with a single touch. Protecting this legacy means responsible travel, never touching the art, leaving no trace, and supporting local Tuareg guides. Tourism, done right, brings vital support to communities and conservation. The Tuareg are the desert's frontline defenders, their knowledge crucial to safeguarding these treasures. As visitors, we must be humble, respectful, and committed to preservation. The future of the Sahara's art depends on collective effort, government, communities, and every traveler. With the privilege of witnessing this magic comes the duty to protect it. A journey into the Algerian Sahara changes you. It strips away the noise of modern life, the constant hum of distraction, and leaves you with only the essentials: sand, sky, and silence. Here, beneath the endless blue, you find yourself face to face with the raw beauty of the world, and perhaps with your own thoughts in a way you never have before. Each step you take connects you to something ancient and essential. As if the grains of sand beneath your feet remember every traveler who has ever passed this way. You return with a new perspective, understanding the scale of time and the patience of the earth. The dunes shift slowly, shaped by winds that have blown for millennia, reminding you how brief and precious each moment is. Life here is resilient. Plants bloom after rare rains, and camels cross the rocky terrain with quiet determination. The desert teaches you about endurance, adaptation, and the quiet strength that lies in survival. The silence of the desert stays with you, a profound quiet that seeps into your soul. It's a silence that is not empty but full of possibility, reflection, and peace you can revisit long after you leave. I invite you to dream of Algeria, of vast horizons and golden light, of journeys that lead you far from the familiar and into the heart of wonder. Walk among ancient art, where stories are carved into stone and the past feels close enough to touch. Share tea with the Tuareg, whose hospitality and traditions have endured for centuries, and listen to tales carried by the desert wind. Let the vastness humble you, reminding you of your place in the world and the grandeur of nature's design. See a 10,000-year-old painting on the very rock where it was made, a message from a lost world, a silent greeting from people who once called this desert home. Algeria is a land of beauty, history, and warmth, where every oasis and ruin tells a story, and every encounter leaves a mark on your heart. Its Saharan treasures are among the world's most spectacular, from towering rock formations to hidden valleys and ancient plateaus. Travel here is true exploration, an adventure that challenges you, rewards you, and changes you in ways you never expected. It's a reminder of the wonder and fragility of our planet, and of the responsibility we share to protect these wild, beautiful places. If you seek genuine adventure and connection, if you long to feel small beneath a vast sky and inspired by the unknown, let the Sahara's mystery draw you in. The desert is waiting, timeless and patient, ready to share its secrets with those who listen.